I don't need to explain to anyone here the importance of the SME sector in Ireland, the huge numbers employed and the significance of those operations throughout the regions, our towns and rural areas. I listened to Ursula von der Leyen's State of the European Union address today and was encouraged to hear the importance of the SME sector highlighted in her speech, that they are the leaders in innovation, they will lead the circular economy, and that without a strong SME sector, we will not make progress. The motor of our economy, the engine of our recovery. That's how the President described the SME sector today. I've met recently with SME representative groups. I'm sure many people have done too. I've met representatives of musicians, artists and production teams. I've experienced that sector. I know the work and I know they have very little. I've met travel agents, 3,500 jobs at risk. That's 234 shop fronts through our towns throughout the country. They need targeted assistance and they need it now to get through the next stages of rebuilding our economy. All across the SME sector, there is scope to support and encourage investment, to improve energy efficiencies throughout offices and commercial buildings, improved operations and manufacturing processes, waste and resource management. These are aspects of the business that may not be top of the list for the owner of an SME as they struggle to re-emerge from this crisis, but it is important for their sustainability. This creates savings, it creates jobs and ensures viability. It is in this area that we can lead and facilitate and connect investment opportunity and help SMEs. Digitalisation is going to impact on our economy and monetary policy and on almost every job that exists now. At the heart of digitalisation and technology advances lies long-term sustainable job creation, apprenticeships, including mature apprenticeships and upskilling. The pandemic forced many to work remotely or from home, and this has shown that many jobs can be in rural towns and villages with the right infrastructure in place, such as digital hubs and workspaces. And this creates a number of questions for us. How will this impact on the city workspaces? How will it impact on car-dependent commuting? Will office blocks be redesigned for residential use and bring life back to the urban centres? Will this lead to opportunities for rural rejuvenation and improved economies of provincial towns? We don't know the answer to those questions, and until we know the epidemiological path of this virus, we must consider and plan that many of these changes we've experienced are possibly long-term structural rather than a cycle. We need to seize the chance we have to borrow at an all-time low interest rate, to invest in the infrastructure deficit that exists in our public transport networks, both rural and urban, in our fibre and communications networks, in housing, our water network infrastructure, our town planning, urban design and placemaking. These factors attract investment and create jobs. Investment is needed too in our education system from early years, primary and secondary, through to third level, so that we enable and encourage the next generation of innovators and research and development. I was delighted to see SSE Renewables select Arklow in Wicklow as a base for their 500 megawatt offshore wind development. There will be more of these developments on our east and west coasts. I would envisage more opportunities for Arklow and Wicklow to become a centre of excellence for renewables, where jobs will be created in training, designing, testing, commissioning and maintenance of renewable offshore wind and onshore solar renewable energy developments. All of these objectives will create jobs. They will decarbonise our economy. They will ensure energy resilience and affordability and protect our natural environment. Europe is aiming for higher cuts in emissions. We are all part of that journey. And like our Northern European counterparts, we need to see the opportunities that exist. We have a good programme for government with key commitments, and it's vitally important that we move as quickly as possible to create these jobs, a greener economy and a sustainable future for business in Ireland. Thank you, Carla.